In this video today we will demonstrate how to install a Permeate pump, and there are two types of Permeates, a 1000 and a 500 depending on membrane size. Let's get started. Again, we have set the RO up in the sink to make sure that the lines are long enough so you can change filters in the sink whenever you're ready to change filters. The Permeate pump has a mounting instruction on it to be mounted vertically and mount the outlets up. So when the Permeate pump is put into the bracket, the outlets need to be up. You get a couple of screws, and the bracket will have two areas for screws or bolts with nuts and washers. You really don't need your bracket on the first one, only on the second one. Okay. Now, once the bracket is mounted under the sink, if you haven't already removed the packing, there'll be 4 packing pieces, one in each port. Hold the ring down and pull the packing out. And consequently, on a quick connect fitting like these, you just hold that ring in as you pull the hose out, if you ever need to pull the hose out of it. Okay, so we'll mount this pump vertically again in the bracket. The Permeate pump has 4 ports, a brine in, which is drain line in and brine out, and then a Permeate in and Permeate out, which the Permeate is the pure water from the membrane. In this installation, you will need some extra line, and we always use black line for drain, or brine as they call it. You can take your existing drain line, if it's long enough, take it out, instead of into the drain, put it into the brine in. Well, it's too short, so we'll use it for the brine out. We'll just put it back into the drain and then over to the Permeate pump. And this line will not need to be very long because it won't be moved. If you have a handy little cutter that you can buy in the store, in the website store. So that's the brine out going to the drain. Brine in on the bottom port, and bring it back up to the membrane drain fitting. Cut off your excess. And you may have a quick connect on your drain, which is a little easier to work with, but that happens to be a compression fitting. So we have our drain in place. The next one we need to have is the Permeate, or the pure water. We'll grab some blue line for our Permeate, and our Permeate line will need to go to the Permeate pump directly from the membrane. So we'll remove this little short piece from the membrane to the auto shutoff valve, and we will turn this a little tighter. And put our pure water line in to the Permeate inlet, which is on the bottom of the Permeate pump. Then our Permeate outlet on the top of the pump. Again, making sure your Permeate pump is in a vertical position with your ports vertical. And we'll go right back into the auto shutoff valve. And there you have the Permeate pump installation.